Bilio guys, and welcome back. And in today's little video, we're going to be taking a look at the developer's notes for August 2022, and hopefully we have some style up in here. If not, it is what it is, but hopefully we have some style because, well... Alright, let's check it out here. So just in case you guys are new players to the game here, MSL has its anniversary, and Dongjin Lee does point it out that it's going to be on September 7th, 2022, and this is the 6th anniversary of MSL. Now, I personally have been playing the game for, I think, about 5 years sometime in September, so I wasn't here at the very beginning, but, you know, I ended up joining a year later, and 5 years down the road, which is incredible, I'm still here today. So if you're trying to get into the game and you're wondering if the game is still worth playing or if there's anything that keeps players going here, you know, and I will say that lately things have just been a bit of the usual here, so there's been nothing super interesting at this point in time, but hopefully with these notes here we can get something going on. So August update, we are getting Nez, and he's going to have a fire version and also a light and dark version as well, and he's going to be our exotic mon. So even though he's not in the game at this point in time, once the client gets updated and his exotic festival starts next month here, then we'll see what his skill kit is and also what he can do. I'm already thinking that he's going to be more towards the Apophis dungeon, which launched earlier this year, because that just makes sense to me. And just basing it off of the past exotics where we had like a more PvP orientated one like Camilla, there's a wave clearer like Sarah, and then Eve was like a courageous striker. So kind of following in the footsteps of those units, this is a unit that isn't going to be super optimal in whatever situation that he's going to be put in, but he's damn sure going to be usable, especially for all players out there. But anyways, we do get a look at the baby girl here, and she looks absolutely amazing. Like, I'm already a big fan of her. I hope her kit isn't like dirt nasty garbage, but according to Google, even though Google isn't always right, I do believe her name is pronounced Bilio. Or Bilio. I think it's Bilio actually. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to call her Bilio for now. I'm sure one of you guys in the comments will be like, Elio, you said that completely wrong. And you know what I have to say to you? Thank you. But let's go ahead and keep on going here. And it doesn't really go into much detail of Bilio outside of her being available through the Heroes Festival, which is coming up. So I am definitely down for that. So we'll have to see how things pan out and see if her kit is anything worth talking about or if she's a Astromon that's worth pulling here. But the scary part about this is even though she's in the Heroes Festival, we already have a multitude of different Astromon in the Heroes Fest, meaning even getting one version of her, let alone enough to get her to Evo 3, is going to be some sad face gaming, just because there's a lot higher chance of me pulling 55 Wood Hohenheims over seeing one of these baby girls. So we'll have to see how things buff out. And then scrolling down below here, we also see that they're talking about reorganization of the Heroes Festival, which could be a good or bad thing. So basically what the Senate says is that the prior structure for the Heroes Festival was, you know, there's no pity, there's no guaranteed of you pulling a 5-star Astromon. You either pull some and spend 20,000 gems, or you just get nothing. So it sounds to me like they're trying to structure it to where we're guaranteed like a pity pull of that Astromon. And it says you can obtain a 5-star Astromon within a certain number of 10+1 summons, which is the 600 Astro Gems. So in a way this could be good, but in a way this could also be bad, because if they take out the probability or the chance of us pulling Astromon, let's say you drop 600 gems on your Heroes Festival and you get a Nat 5, then that shouldn't penalize the player. So I'm hoping they just put like in a hard cap of saying, okay, this player has pulled 20 times, he's guaranteed a Nat 5. Not saying, okay, this player has pulled 5 times, he can never get a Nat 5. So hopefully things pan out here. We'll have to see how things go. I don't want to sit right here and speculate when I don't know the details of it. But having a kind of pity cap into this is something that should have been implemented years and years ago. It's nice that they're getting around to it now. But yeah, it literally doesn't make sense for players to spend 25,000 gems and not get one Nat 5 from it. Like, you don't have to be like that. So smart study, at least you're checking it out now. There's also the improved Airship UI, which I stated before in a prior video of where I just like having things nice and neat for a mobile game. I don't like all these icons everywhere. Some of it can't be avoided just because the way the system is in terms of like the game in itself here. But yeah, a cleaner UI is always a nice thing, because I don't want to have to like take my finger and click on something because it's in between two other things and open up those two other things. That's just frustrating here. But outside of that, it looks like they're also adding in like a little mini game, and a new event mini game is going to be added. I do miss the old mini games. Like, this goes back like a couple years ago, where we used to have like these fun little web mini games that were inside of MSL that you could play. Like, honestly, part of me does really miss that, because I mean, they were kind of samey when they would come around, but it was at least something interactive within the game, even though we're kind of like doing gaming inception, where we're playing a game within a game, but that game may also be within another game. But yeah, it was fun to have, and I definitely wish that they would bring that back, but at least we have this to play with. So yeah, it looks like the event for the 6th anniversary is also mentioned here. There's going to be a login event, there's a bingo, special guardian dungeons, event festival, and login rewards as well. But that seems to be pretty much it. So the MSO news has been very kind of low, I would say, over these past months, but that's because we're gearing up towards the anniversary. After the Apophis dungeon had dropped earlier this year, it makes sense for them to go silent, because we're literally like a month or less away by the time that you're watching this video of the anniversary going on. So hopefully they bring in some smiley face gaming action. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.